with myself. That's the way I wanna be, laughing with myself. That's the brightest side of me.
Hey everyone, welcome to Laughing with Myself. Before I begin, gotta say a shout out thanks to my sponsor, Liquid Death Water. They are awesome for sponsoring little Laughing with Myself. So thank you very much. And if you want to get a Liquid Death Water, right now you can get $5 off any case of Liquid Death because you're listening to Laughing with Myself. That's right, limited time. You could go to your local grocery store, buy any case of Liquid Death mountain water, flavored sparkling water or iced tea, and get $5 off instantly through Venmo when you text them your receipt. It's super easy. Go to liquiddeath.com/silly and you can get all the deets. That's liquiddeath.com/silly for $5 off any case of Liquid Death when you text them your receipt. I read that really beautifully, yes? You did it. I'll be honest. I'm lazy about stuff like that. If someone was like, if I was at a shop or whatever, and they say, "Here's your receipt. You could get $5 off if you type that in." Okay, and I don't even. It goes, that paper goes in the trash. I don't even. But hey, times are tough. Get as much Buckaroos as you can. Buckaroos. That would be nice if they called money Buckaroos. How much bucks? It just makes it more fun. I hate that subject, money stuff. It's just not. I don't like it one bit. Buckaroos. You're welcome to use that. Hey, also happy November and Feliz Dia de Muertos. I kind of have a little setup. I do have some marigolds here. I'm sitting in my kitchen, on my kitchen table. I just devoured a little pan de muerto and having some cafe. And yeah, I did not do an ofrenda this year. I've never done one, and I've been meaning to. I'll be honest, this October, freaking lazy as hell. Very lazy. What are you gonna do? You know? Also, I was thinking about it. You know, people post photos of their ofrenda, which is really gorgeous, and I do want to do it. But I'm worried I'll be tempted to eat all the snacks and food that people lay out for their loved ones. If I saw a big pan de muerto, I'd stuff my face in it, you know? But no, God, I think it's so pretty. I think later today I'll probably just take a little moment to think of all my family members that have passed and maybe even talk to them, light a candle, say some prayers. That'd be really nice. Halloween, let's talk about it. I didn't do jack squat. As I said, lazy October. I got a little cold right now, so I was like, it's not fun going out and trying to have a good time when you're not fully there. Nah, so I stayed in. And I don't know, I don't know if any of you joined me, but I last minute did some Twitch live streaming on Halloween night, played some video games. Well, one in particular, just Animal Crossing. And it was Halloween. It was a really windy night in Animal Crossing in my town of buttons. And it was really, what made me laugh though, I want to share because on Twitch, it saves the live stream for, I think, a few days or something. And I want to share the song that was played the whole hour in the background. Usually the song changes in the background, but this one was making me feel even more depressed about staying in on Halloween night, not going to one Halloween party. But listen to this. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? It's kind of... I think I eventually came up with a song for it too. Wait. Where is it?
Oh my god!
All right. I can't believe I'm showing you my Twitch. Well, that was that. Yeah. I did not do one show this week, so I think that also plays a part into me just shutting down. But my tour starts next week in Austin, Texas, Friday, Saturday. I'm doing two shows a night at Cap City. And I do have new stuff. There's still some old bits, but I'm hoping that those eventually just get pushed away and new stuff will flourish. And I've been really trying pretty much the whole summer just working on being playful and just writing whatever makes me giggle. And what really helps too is people that help me get out of my head, like my sister. A few weeks ago, she was in town, and we were just here one Friday morning having coffee and just writing, coming up with stuff. She's so funny, and she really helps me get out of my freaking head. And we came up with this song because I thought of how women freak out when you tell them you have pockets in your dress and so I just kind of gathered a little beat, but here it is. I'll sing it to you now. It makes me giggle. I got a new dress, it's really comfy. I wear it nearly every day. Got flowers all over, I look so cute. It's 100% cotton, babe. I asked my girls, are you jealous? They say, no, why should we be? I say, 'cause it's a really special dress. They say, bitch, tell us why it's so special. Okay, I say, 'cause it has pockets. My dress has pockets, yeah, it has pockets. And they say, oh my fucking god, that has pockets? Where the hell did you get this dress? I need it like yesterday. It has pockets! I can't believe it has pockets! Their heads blow up. It has pockets! They died. My friends all died, 'cause I told them I have pockets. It's okay, they weren't that cool anyway. So I had the pocket idea, and then my sister was like, yeah, what if I think she was the one that came up with if they exploded and died. Oh, no, I came up with that, but she said, their guts are everywhere. Thank goodness I have pockets to pick up all their... So violent. I loved it. So it really makes me laugh on stage. Well, that's the stuff. That's the stuff I just want to keep creating, because there's nothing deep there, And we just want silly, don't we, guys? But speaking of pockets, remember Hot Pockets? Thought of them the other day. I was like, damn, Hot Pockets are great. And I remember coming home from school, warming up a Hot Pocket, and I didn't mind the middle part still being a little frozen. That's all I wanted to say about that pocket stuff. Great news, I have a toaster for the first time in my life. I never had a toaster before. And it's a really sexy toaster. My man got me a toaster. Because he saw me just warming up, toasting my bread on a pan. And he was like, nah. But I've been using it. Yeah, crunchy bread is great. Don't mind if I do. yeah, I was a bit of in a cocoon this week. And that's okay. It helps me save the energy that's coming up. I have a lot of fun stuff coming up. Woo! The tour dates are on my site, melissavillasinger.com. I also updated my website with those new photos my friend Jenna took. They're just very real and cool, and I love them. So check out the site. So we got Austin, then we have Bloomington, Indiana. I'm opening up for my friends, the Wolves of Glendale, for a few of their dates in New Orleans. I think I told you guys this already, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. But New Orleans, we got Nashville and Atlanta. And those are music venues, which I'm really excited about because I think my kind of performance in comedy, it's more for a variety feel versus this is a comedy club. It needs to be back-to-back jokes and jokes. You know, I don't think my stuff's like that. So anyway, I love music venues, and I also love that they have monitors on the stage so I can hear the feedback of my voice and the music or whatever, just because it really is helpful. So yeah, we got that. December, I'm pretty much gone for the USO tour, which is also really special too. So I'm freaking stoked. My coloring book will be out for the holidays. Yeah! I just recorded a Bolero cover album, 8 tracks, with my friends of the band San Leon. We did it in 3 straight days last week. 3 songs each. 3 or 2 songs each day we recorded, and I think it's going to be really pretty. And even Danny, my friend who recorded it, who plays the amazing guitar, he's so talented. He goes, "You know Melissa?" I go, "What, Danny?" Because he's just so soothing, you know, and romantic how he talks. And he goes, "This album, I think it's going to really set you as a singer out there in the world." And I was like, great, because that's what I want. I want to be singing more, you know? I'm tired of having to be funny all the time. He's like, "I think this album is going to really set that for you." It's like, fuck yeah, man. I just want to be hired for events for me to sing. And yeah, sure, I'll probably end up bringing the funny vibes. But yeah, I think that's something about me. Musicians, actors, they take themselves very seriously. I just don't feel it, an ounce of it. And I think when I do try to be serious, I'm like, no, just don't. But yeah, I'm very excited for you guys to hear that. I think it is going to be very soothing and pretty, and yeah, I am really proud of my singing voice too. As much as I wish I was a singer that was belting it out, it's not. Definitely more Fiona Apple vibes, I would say. I have a pretty deep voice, so. But yeah, very exciting. Let me do the mid-roll ad, okay? Because it's important. All right. Taking a break here for the Liquid Death Part 2. Liquid Death, if you don't know, you've seen them around. They're cans that have a skull on there, and you're like, whoa, what the heck is this potion? This is creepy. Well, fear not, it's actually good. It's water. Really refreshing water, sparkling water. They got iced teas, and they're just freaking cool. And also, I will say, I have a few Liquid Death t-shirts. They're pretty rad. I feel like people probably think like, wow, what band is that? I'm like, nah, it's just a beverage. But they're cool people too. I've chatted with them, and yeah, their whole thing is death to plastic. And I do love that they created this can so it kind of looks like a beer. And they created it because someone had to stop drinking, and that was their way to still fit in at parties, is to carry that can of Liquid Death, which is water, so you don't feel left out with all the other people drinking. It's water. I think that's a sweet story. And, but yeah, I do love their water. Liquid Death, fill me up over here because I haven't had any for a bit, but I do love their sparkling water. And especially when you put it in the fridge, it's like, this is good. So right now, you can get $5 off any case of Liquid Death because you're listening to Laughing with Myself. That's right. For a limited time, you can go to your local grocery store, buy any case of Liquid Death mountain water flavored sparkling water, not sprinkling water. Although, they should call it sprinkling water. That's fun. Or iced tea, get $5 off instantly through Venmo when you text them your receipt. It's super easy, so go to liquiddeath.com/silly and you can get all the details. That's at liquiddeath.com/silly for $5 off any case of Liquid Death when you text them your receipt. I had my Spanish lesson earlier today, and do you ever just see your face on the little Zoom window, and you're like, oh, I think I need they have all these filters for the backgrounds for your Zoom. It's like, no, change up the face, Some people are like, okay, yeah, but change your face. That's how I feel for me. I'm like, God, I don't know. What I'm trying to say is I sometimes see my face when it's just serious and it's dropped. There's not a hint of a smile. And I'm like, oh, how sad. But I think it's a good reminder of, I really think I'm pretty when I really am smiling, the prettiest. So anyway, basically, I have to smile the rest of my life if I want to look pretty hot. So I'm doomed. No, I'm being too hard on myself. But yeah. Zoom out, please. That's what I think when even this whole week of being in my cocoon energy, that's a real break. When people say, what are you going to do for your break or vacation? Bitch, I'm not going to smile or move my face. I'm not going to talk. That's what I think a real break is. When you just don't. Just don't. Yeah, my vibes this week was like, I don't want to see a fucking soul. And that's okay. It's good. But yeah, no, I do feel rejuvenated when I do that. Anyone else smileys like me? But look how it really brings me joy, and I know it brings you joy. But anyway, I had my Spanish lesson today, and it was actually fun. I love my fans. You guys are the best. A few weeks ago when I had my birthday party show at my Fresh Bits Fresh Coffee show, my morning variety show, my fans, they brought me gifts. I just want to say thanks. There was a guy that brought me one of his ukuleles as a gift. I'll play it for you next time, okay? It is beautiful. Thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. There was a lady that gave me a few records, and this is like a vintage Disney record. It's a little tiny record. It's the 40, what is it called? I forget, 47s? 40, I don't know. Well, anyway, it's a book also. It's called Que Pequeño es el Mundo. How small it's a small world, And there's a story, and I was translating it with my teacher today in class. So it's very funny too. Like for some reason, yeah, it's about a little orphan named Pepito who doesn't know where he's from or anything, and he goes to Disneyland with the other orphans, and he goes alone or walking around Disneyland and goes on It's a Small World by himself, wondering where he fits in and where he came from. So, little Pepito. But yeah, it's so cute. So thank you to the fan that got me that. Yeah, just more and more thanks. I have to say thanks to my friend Maddie Carteropel. one of my best friends, one of the greatest humans I've met being alive and on this planet. He is just a damn angel. He really made that day so special for me at my morning show. He decorated it with balloons, happy birthday signs. He brought cupcakes that my cousin made, because my cousin makes cupcakes in Whittier. If any other Whittier people, Sweets by Soph is her Instagram. But he drove all the way to Whittier, to Altadena, brought the cupcakes to the show. He, on top of that, brought tacos for the crowd from a home state, which are freaking delicious, and their tortillas are the best. And yeah, it was a beautiful, special show. It was incredible. It really made me so happy. I really love my morning show. I'm going to keep putting love into it, and hopefully it'll be on TV, because it feels like that. And it's now become just perfect. It's shaping in such a fun way where there's music. Like Kate Micucci played a new song the other day. My friend Michelle Zamora, an amazing puppeteer, she was in the crowd playing as one of her puppets. And it just makes me so happy. And Tom Papa rolled through. It's just like I'm getting all these treasures. It's just like a treasure-filled show. So, thank you, Maddie. I know I went on a tangent there, but yeah. It was beautiful. I had a really beautiful birthday. All right. What else we got here? I wrote here, I wear slippers and I'm nude at the same time walking around. What would you call that, guys? You know, Winnie the Poohing is just wearing a t-shirt being naked on the bottom. Well, what would you call just wearing your chanclas and being fully nude? I gotta figure out something for that. If you think of something, let me know. I will give you credit. But yeah, I cannot stand dirty feet. I have to wear my slippers. I even pack slippers when I go on the road. Yeah, especially hotels. You're like, I don't know what's been on this carpet. Oh, I bring my little slippers, pack them in there. Gotta. I went to Puerto Rico last week. For the first time ever, I had a gig there. And it, can I just read you guys my newsletter? Because I think it felt really good to write it. And I want to read it out loud. So, here it is. It's called the newsletter, and you could subscribe. It's always a little journal entry and a little art piece. And so this one was called Cry, Feel It, and Let It Go. Hola. Well, hello from my little cocoon. See, I'm talking about cocoons. Got a bit quiet this past week. I had a gig in Puerto Rico and stayed a few days to enjoy the island since I had never been. It was beautiful. The water was beautiful, and so were the people and food. Also, it didn't hurt that I had quite a few fans there say hi to me. And it doesn't happen much anymore these days, so I really appreciate it. When I do get a genuine fan say kind words to me, it's always a reminder for me to keep going, and it really warms my heart and makes my day. So, fans reading this, thank you. I will keep going. I did a 6-mile run through Old San Juan, said hi to all the kitty cats on the streets. I went night kayaking Friday, and then I went to this restaurant called El Refran that was recommended by a guy named Juan who sat next to me on the plane. And it was freaking delicious. Their tres leches cake was insane, so yummy. And I watched the Dodger game there and stayed till they closed. It was just such a fun Friday night. I was alone, and I felt like this was family around me. Everyone that worked there, it was great. I even helped them put up the chairs at the end of the night. They're like, Melissa, you don't have to. And I was like, it's okay. That's how comfy I felt. Also, fun fact, there was a beautiful parrot named Paco that was sitting in front of me on the plane. When we landed, he kept saying his name, Paco, 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 Paco. And I smiled and I laughed and thought, how fun. I want to do that for myself. Melissa, Melissa, Melissa. With joy. The gig I did in Puerto Rico was for a company for lawyers, so it was a bit tough. many of whom have no clue who I am and why I'm there. But I am grateful for the work, and I love that, hey, I get a trip to Puerto Rico. So after my 12 p.m. set during the middle of the day, I hurried back to my hotel room and got in my swimsuit to grab lunch and go swim in the ocean. When I was waiting for my food at the pool bar, I heard a lady tell a lady next to me. The speaker was, she was okay. She was bad. I turned and said in my non-confrontal way, I was like, "Oh, you mean me?" And turned my face to her, and she stood by it. She was like, "Yeah, well, yeah, I wasn't good." And I haven't heard a person tell me to my face, "You're bad." And for a long time, I've had heckles long ago. I've had people yell, "You suck," from the crowd. I've heard it. But it's just been a long time. So it really shook me a little bit. I turned my face, I got quiet, took my food, and I left. I sat far away from her in the bar, and I cried it out a little bit because it hurt my feelings. And thankfully, I called my sister and my mom and allowed it to pass and float on by. Proud of myself for not getting angry and instead learned something new from that experience. If I see a show or a performance of any type, everyone's allowed to their opinion. I get that, and some people don't like me. That's fine. But if I am still near the venue, the artist could be around. So try to refrain from judging the performance out loud because the artist just might be right near you. So that's the way to turn around and see the lesson for me as well. Yeah, that lady is a bitch, you know what I mean? No, I'm kidding. Whatever. It doesn't matter. But, yeah, it just felt nice. And I hope that you guys just took that as you don't have to feel so bad for me. It's fine. I think it's just good to be like, okay, you can learn something from everyone, Like, oh, I don't want to do that. And that's it. That was my newsletter. I was proud of that. That was nice. What was the drawing I shared? Oh, the little patchwork heart. But anyway. Let's see what else I wrote here. So I was hanging out with my friend Danny and Jenna's wife, the ones that are in the band that I recorded the album, the Bolero songs with. And they're the type of couple, everything is really beautiful. They treat everything with care. Everything is like sacred to them. And I really want to try to be that way too. They take their time and care into every little thing around them. And I'm like, I want to be like that. I want to be like that. I had dinner with I had a few meals with them since we were working full days, three days in a row on the album. And it's just cute, Just appreciate people like that. We had dinner. They set it up so nice. Chicken, rice, and a salad, and a cup of red wine. And the way they set the plates, and Danny, so they made a bunch of rice in the rice cooker, and he put the rice on each plate, but in a shape of a little cup, so it was kind of like triangle. And I was like, look at this. Look at how precious this is. I don't take any of the time to do that for me. I just eat it so fast. It's just romantic, Well, I think that's it, guys. I saw a few iguanas in Puerto Rico, and iguanas are cool. I could see myself with an iguana. Well, I guess that's it, guys. Yep. I will see you guys next week in Austin if you guys are coming to the shows. You'll hear the Pocket song. You'll hear a Mean Meliss song. Any other new ones? Well, there's other bits too. But yeah. That's that. And the special I'm going to release in December. Next month. It's time. My team and people were like, let's wait for January and really promote. I'm like, just let it out. My fans are ready. They want it. They deserve the gift of it. But anyway. I'm sleepy. I'm going to try to sleep off the rest of this silly little cold. Have a good one, guys. Be well. And happy November. I hope it's good for you. And that's that. Okay. Bye-bye.
Laughing with myself. That's the way I wanna be. Laughing with myself. That's the brightest side of me.